Hello, I am attorney Brian Mayer, and today I'm going to be answering the important question of is alimony tax deductible, and if so, to whom? Now, if you find this information to be useful, please consider subscribing to my channel. I have other videos online, and you may find those to be useful as well. But the first thing to understand is that the answer is going to be different for different people and in different situations. So that's why I felt that a video explanation would be more useful and complete. So then to start, first when we talk about alimony, we're talking about ordered payments from one spouse to the other spouse after separation to help the recipients maintain their lifestyle. It's sometimes called spousal maintenance or spousal support. It's all alimony. And the rule until January 1st, 2019 was that alimony was taxable to the recipient and tax deductible to the payor. So for all tax years leading up to and including tax year 2018, the federal rule was that alimony is taxable to the recipient and not taxable to the payor. Effective January 1st, 2019, it flipped. The rule then became that alimony was taxable to the payor and not taxable to the recipient. So for tax years 2019 and later, that's the general rule. But it only applies, that new rule only applies to orders, judgments, decrees. It only applies to orders made January 1st, 2019 or later. So for tax years, it's basically for someone who has not had their order made January 1st, 2019 or later, even though you're moving into tax year 2019 and later, it's still going to be under the old rule. The only way that it would change is if either the initial rule, the initial order was made January 1st, 2019 or later, or if you had an old order that was then later modified on January 1st, 2019 or later. So I'll give some examples. Let's talk about husband and wife, and just for the sake of this conversation, I'm going to make the husband the payor and the wife the recipient. Certainly, alimony can be ordered the other way around. I'm just choosing it to be this way just because. So let's say that the husband and wife divorced in 2017, and husband was ordered to pay wife $500 per month in alimony every month, and that happened in 2017. So for 2017, that money would be tax deductible to the husband and taxable to the wife. 2018, still taxable to the husband and still taxable to the wife. 2019, 2020, and on, it would still be taxable to the husband and taxable to the wife unless the wife went back or either spouse went back and got a modification performed to the alimony. And the reason why is because that order is basically grandfathered in under the old rule. Now let's say we have a different scenario. Let's say that we have husband and wife, and they separated in 2018, and then in 2019, the court made its first order for alimony and ordered the husband to pay to the wife $700 per month in alimony. Under this scenario, for tax years 2019 and later, that income would now be taxable to the husband and not taxable to the wife. So it's the complete opposite result from what we saw previously when the alimony was ordered pre-2019. One final scenario, let's say we have the situation where the husband and wife get married, they divorce in 2018, the court orders that the husband paid $900 in alimony to the wife effective June 1st, 2018. Then that continues on. In June 1st, 2019, the wife goes back to court and gets a new order for alimony, and now the husband is ordered to pay $1,000 per month in alimony. Now, in this scenario, the way that this would work is for 2018, still under the old rule, the wife would have to pay income tax on the alimony, and it would be tax deductible to the husband. Going into 2019, for those first months of January through May of 2019, the $900 per month that the husband is paying to the wife for alimony would still be tax deductible to the husband and taxable to the wife. But because the wife then went back on June 1st, 2019 and requested a modification and we started receiving $1,000 per month for alimony, it would, from that point forward, change. So prior to June 1st, 2019, in this hypothetical scenario, the spousal support would be tax deductible to the husband and taxable to the wife. Then from June 1st, 2019 on, the spousal support would be taxable to the husband and would not be taxable to the wife. So in that scenario, the husband would actually end up paying the most because he would go from $900 per month tax deductible payments to the wife to $1,000 per month not taxable to the wife. So ultimately, the timing is really important to the answer. It matters which tax year you're talking about. It matters when the order for alimony was first made, and then if it's modified, it matters when the modification occurred. So hopefully that you'll find that to be helpful and can clear this up, especially since 2019 is the first tax year when this new rule goes into effect. Certainly, I hope that this was helpful. Again, please consider subscribing, share this video if you know anyone who would also find it to be helpful. Thank you and take care.